ARMY overwhelmed. Jungkook calls Jimin his savior. In a recent interview that took ARMY by storm, BTS's Jungkook revealed a statement that moved his fans. In an emotional conversation, Jungkook openly mentioned Jimin as his savior in the course of his career and life. The simple but meaningful sentence immediately went viral and became a topic of conversation among BTS fans. For ARMY, who has been following BTS's journey since the beginning, the relationship between Jungkook and Jimin is nothing new. They are both known to have a close bond of friendship, often even seen supporting each other in every step of their lives and careers. However, this time Jungkook gave a more in-depth explanation of the meaning of their relationship. "I can't imagine my life without Jimin," Jungkook said with slightly teary eyes. "He was always there in difficult times, supporting me when I was down. If anyone really saved me, it was him. He always knew when I needed someone to talk to and when I needed to be encouraged. Without him, I don't think I would have been able to get through much of what I went through." The sentence invited outrage from many fans who watched the interview. Many soldiers have long felt that the closeness between Jungkook and Jimin is more than just a group-friend relationship. Most fans consider the two to be brothers who understand each other without the need for many words. Jungkook did not stop with just that statement. He also recalled some moments that became proof of how big Jimin's role in his life was. In one of the stories, she told how Jimin was always by her side when she felt anxious or depressed. "There have been countless moments where I have felt very depressed, both because of work and pressure from the outside world. Jimin always knew what I needed without me having to say anything. She was like an antidote to my anxiety, always able to make me feel better with her presence." Not only that, Jungkook also reminded how Jimin had been a figure who comforted and raised his spirit when he felt down. One of the most memorable moments was when Jungkook felt depressed after one of their big performances. Jimin, who saw his friend in a state of fatigue and anxiety, immediately invited Jungkook to speak attentively. "You've done your best. We're all here for each other," Jimin said at the time, which makes Jungkook feel calmer and find his spirit again. Not a few of the ARMY believe that the close relationship between Jungkook and Jimin is one of the reasons behind BTS's success. This closeness allows them to support and strengthen each other in the face of any challenge. Both those coming from within the group and the outside world are full of pressure. Many fans believe that behind all the glorious performances of BTS, there are two souls who take care of each other and give strength in a very sincere form. "Jimin was not only my best friend, but he was a lifesaver in every part of my life," said Jungkook continued, with a sincere smile that has always been his trademark. "I'm lucky to have him in my life." It didn't take long. Jungkook's statement immediately stole the attention of the ARMY around the world. Social media was flooded with reactions from fans who were overwhelmed to hear the confession. Jungkook and Jimin complement each other like two inseparable sides of a coin, an ARMY official wrote on Twitter. "This is what we call true friendship. They always know how to strengthen each other." This reaction also came from the international media, which also highlighted the great closeness between the two. Some articles reveal that this kind of friendship bond is very rare, especially in the entertainment world, which is often trapped in image and external pressure. Jimin and Jungkook taught us a lesson about how to maintain a strong relationship even at the peak of fame. Write one of the entertainment media in South Korea. Jungkook's statement calling Jimin his savior not only warmed the hearts of the ARMY, but it also reminds us of the importance of having someone who is always by our side, especially in difficult times. The relationship that exists between the two of them is a mirror of a true friendship, which is much more than words or promises, but also real actions in support of each other. The relationship between Jungkook and Jimin began long before they became global megastars. The two first met while serving as trainees at Big Hit Entertainment, when both were teenagers full of passion and ambition. The trainee period is not an easy time, full of pressure, heavy training, and uncertainty about the future. In those days, many trainees felt anxious, even hopeless, but the closeness of Jimin and Jungkook became a source of tremendous strength for both of them. Jimin, known for his caring and warm demeanor, is often a calming influence on Jungkook, who sometimes doubts his own abilities. On the other hand, Jungkook, who has a competitive but gentle soul, provides encouragement and support for Jimin to continue moving forward. In numerous interviews and documentary videos, it is clear how these two always strengthen each other and take care of each other, forming bonds that are much more than just group mates. As BTS's career goes uphill, the pressures and challenges they face are also getting bigger. From hectic schedules, media spotlight, to extremely high fan expectations, it can all be a heavy mental burden. In these difficult moments, Jimin is always there for Jungkook. One of the most memorable moments was when Jungkook experienced severe anxiety ahead of one of their big tours. Jimin notices Jungkook's change in attitude and patiently invites him to talk, providing emotional support that makes Jungkook feel less alone. "You don't always have to be strong on your own. I'm here," said Jimin, which made Jungkook feel relieved and able to get through the difficult time. Jungkook also had doubts about his abilities as a singer and performer. Jimin became an amplifying voice, assuring that Jungkook had an extraordinary talent worthy of appreciation and development. Jimin is someone who not only listens, but also understands what I feel without me having to say it, Jungkook said in an interview. The term savior that Jungkook uses to describe Jimin is not just an expression. It was a reflection of how they had gone through the storms of life together. When the outside world is full of uncertainty and pressure, they find calm in each other's presence, not only on stage or in rehearsals, but also behind the scenes. Jimin and Jungkook are often a haven for each other. The two share their stories, fears, and even joys honestly and openly. This is a rare and precious form of friendship, which keeps them strong in the face of any trials. Jungkook and Jimin's closeness also received great attention from ARMY, who lovingly always supported their relationship. Fans not only see them as idols, but also as people who strengthen and care for each other. Through various projects, messages of support, to fan art and writings, the ARMY has always celebrated their sincere friendship. This warm and empathetic fan reaction became a source of positive energy for BTS themselves. They know that in addition to talent and hard work, emotional support and close friendships among members are the main keys to their success and happiness, with Jungkook's confession that Jimin was his savior. The ARMY's hopes were strengthened so that friendship and cooperation between the two would continue to be maintained. Fans hope BTS will always present works and moments that show the strength of this relationship, both on stage and in everyday life. For many people, the story of their friendship is an inspiration to take care of and value the closest people in life, especially when facing difficult times. This is not only a story about two K-pop idols, but also a universal lesson about the importance of having someone who is always ready to be our savior whenever needed. For ARMY, this moment isn't just about two BTS members admiring each other, but also about how their closeness teaches us all to value and care for relationships with the closest people in our lives. As Jungkook revealed, "Without Jimin, I wouldn't be who I am today." Jimin, the savior, is living proof that true friendship always gives strength to face all the challenges of life.